Lesson number 6, discover the world around you. That is the first rule of acting. There must be images. Are you ready to act?
Let's get ready to rumble!
What's up, class? Welcome back. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Script analysis. How do we analyze a script? Well, my teacher Stella Adler put it like this. She said the actor's job is to de-fictionalize the fiction. The more details you give it, the more it will come alive. You will have to make it come alive. There must be images. A huge part of acting is your imagination. You must have a broad, powerful imagination free from any self-consciousness. And you must exercise and train that imagination so that it becomes free to produce images. For instance, if the script indicates that the day is fine, the discovery of what is fine about it is up to you. You have to imagine a sky that is blue with fleecy white clouds and birds flying in formation. That's why it never helps to start with memorizing words, because the words are just a result of what you have seen. You have to experience it before the audience can experience it. The better the actor, the more specifically he can create the circumstance. When I took classes with Sidney Poitier, one of the things that I remember him mentioning was when he commits to a job, he starts with the script. He reads it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Then in his mind, he goes to work. The words on the page, descriptions, the words of the characters, the words of his character. His mind's eye takes all these and creates images. By the 3rd, 4th, or 5th time he reads the script, these first impressions have become richer images. And then he starts taking on the words that create these images. And we're still not talking about memorizing the words. What I mean by taking on the words is now we start to explore, we start to discover the needs, the wants, the hopes, the fears of the characters, and we write them down. This is training your eye. You want to have your eye out. You want to have your ear out. You want to make sure that there's nothing untrue, uncomplimentary, stereotypical that's occurring in the script. You want to make sure that this story is told with dignity and respect for the questions involved. Every script poses questions. We are approaching this work as professionals and not as amateurs. Mr. Poitier said when he is approached about a part, he reads that script very, very carefully. And then he has a talk with the director as to how he sees the material, how society will see the material. They go back and forth about what miscarriages need to be avoided in order to make this film not only entertaining, but useful. He looks for themes that say something positive and useful about the human condition. This is not just a script. This is your trade. If you commit to this work, this is you. I came from the theater. I love the theater. I was brought up in the theater. I got married in a theater. I could probably live and die in a theater. But one of the things that I love is that it really exercised the muscle of my mind. That really produced a great, powerful, and free imagination. So when I did my sitcom web series, one of the things that I loved about it is that it was really bare bones.
Yeah, boy!
This season on Peculiar People, things are gonna get a little raw. We're gonna be dealing with issues that can get you like YouTube, Facebook censored. We'll be touching on lust.
What's down, Miss Parker?
Don't try to sneak by me. Where's your ID?
Miss Parker, you know who I am. I'm a real Christian gangster out here.
But you know I forgive you, Miss Parker, because Jesus forgave me, babe.
Thank you.
Believe that.
Now, go to class.
For sure, Miss Parker.
Oh, Miss Parker, I ain't even...
Boy, I will knock you back into your mother's womb. You hear me?
Miss Parker, I'm so sorry. I don't even know how that happened. You just turned around and then everything started moving. I'm like, man, that must be jelly because jam don't shake like that. Man, that must be grease because Earl don't pop like that. Must be wheat bread because white bread ain't healthy like that. Miss Parker, that got to be peanut butter because almond butter don't crunch like that. Got to be fish because chicken don't swim like that. That got to be tomato because tomato ain't spelled like that. Got to be a Big Mac because a Whopper ain't stacked like that.
I didn't have much. I didn't have a lot of money. I didn't have $1 million set. As a matter of fact, I had no set, just a backdrop. So it was my job to create this world, to believe so much that I was in that world, and to make you believe that I believed that I was in that world, and that you would feel like you were in that world too. I had to see in my mind so that you could see it, so that I was able to live truthfully in these imaginary circumstances. The script is just the bones. It's your job to fill it with flesh and skin to make it come alive. So that's it, class. That's our lesson in discovering the world around you. And then that is your homework, to create these images that create the world of the script.